Hi there, budget peeps. How are we all doing? Here today to do my plan with me for June. Hope you're keeping well. Let's start, shall we? Let's get through it. It's took a bit of planning, this one has. So in June, for our income, we planned to receive £2,961.40. By the end of June, we will have received £2,215.53, all being well. So that's what we're working to. Our expenses, we planned £2,282.12. We've worked them out to actually £2,282.03, so it's a little bit less, 9p less. We plan to save £650, but we're going to try and save £930.50 instead. So at the end of the month, we have £100 in the bank as a buffer zone. We were planning to add £28.78 to that buffer, but now we're going to only add £3 to that buffer if everything goes according to plan. Right then, what are we going to pay out in expenses? We've got our mortgage of £355. We have an endowment policy of £49.70. Water rates are £47.46. Utilities, which is our gas, electricity and broadband and telephone line, is £117.93. We're not buying any bottled gas this month. Our TV licence is £13.25. Our council tax is reduced to £128. The reason being is they messed it up last year, so I was paying over 11 months instead of 12. So now I'm paying over the full 12 months. So if you don't know that, I know some of you may not know, you get your council tax is paid in 10 months. But if you contact the council, you can ask for them to spread it over the 12 months, which makes your payments a little bit easier to afford, which is what we did. Because I like the same amount of money every month going out the account where I can, so I can budget easier. So that might help you to know that. Groceries are scheduled £240. That's £60 a week over 4 weeks, for every week over 4 weeks. Eating out nothing, takeaways nothing, and pet food we've got down as £20. So that's our first sheet. Life insurance, we still haven't managed to sort Stuart out with a new policy, so we're working on that. Pets, I've got £20 down there as well, so it looks like I'm putting two lots of money into pets this month, for 20 pet food and 20 for the vet bill. And also I've got the cat vet plan, which is £15. Transport, so my car insurance is £24.75, and Stuart's car insurance, that's hubby, is £36.13. Stu's car tax is £34.56, and my car is exempt from tax. Fuel, we've got £50 a week for both cars over 4 weeks, so that's £200. And we have a caravan that's in storage for £27. We're hoping to sell that this year. If we don't sell it, we're hoping to get rid of it somewhere or another, so we don't have this bill every month. So we'll see what happens. We have an allowance, a weekly allowance of £20 each. So for Stu, that'll be £80, and for me, that will be £80 over 4 weeks. We put £20 a month into Polly to pay for stationery and whatever we want to buy for Etsy, so on. My phone is £9.47 for the month, and hubby's is £10. We have a loan for £142, and I'm pleased to say that's going to be finishing at last payment on that is beginning of July, so we've only got 2 payments left on that now. HMRC, we're paying them £30 a month, and that finishes in September, I think, or August. And our reserve, we're paying, which is part of our mortgage, we're paying £165 a month too. So we're hoping that might be finished in September as well. Cinema is, under our entertainment section, we've got cinema, which I pay £17.50 a month, and I can go as often as I like. And we've got Amazon Prime, it's £8.99 a month, sorry. Right then, under our other section, we have got laptop insurances for £4.79 and £4.99 a month. TV insurance for £3.50 a month. I've got HP Instant Ink. I've just realised that's not correct because that is £3.99 a month. So I amend that. Microsoft, where I do all my spreadsheets and what have you, is £5.99 a month. We've got nothing going into Norton Antivirus and nothing going in. Stuart hasn't done a night out, so he's not having any of his night out money. And that then brings us to our sinking funds. So what are we putting in our sinking funds this month? We're putting £30 into healthcare and £5 into our home emergency insurance policy to save up for next year. £15 into our home insurance policy to save up for next year. £38 into our home maintenance fund. £15 into clothes and shoes, £20 into our giving fund, £20 into car tax. I was thinking, why am I paying car tax twice? £20 into car tax to save up for the next time it comes around, so we can pay hopefully all in one go, and £20 into car insurance again for this. For the same reason. Well, here comes now. £20 into car and wheelchair servicing, £20 into car maintenance, £20 into car breakdown cover, which is our AA subscription, and £15 into Pamper. My hair will need doing before long. I will need it colouring again. I do go to the college to keep the costs as low as possible. Date night, we'll be putting £15 in. Puppy, we've upped that to £10 because we'd like to save Puppy a bit quicker. £5 into tech fund, £35 into Christmas, £20 into Christmas food, £25 into the birthday envelope, and £20 into everybody else's birthdays folder. We're going to put £150 into the emergency fund this month, which is £50 of Stuart's overtime money and £100 of Stuart's pay rise that he had. We're also going to put £100 back into our sinking fund envelope to cover the repair that we had on the minibus that we bought, that we've called Luna, our Renault Traffic minibus. We paid £300, I think it was, to have a repair done on it. So that's £100 going back into the sinking funds because I borrowed it out of all of the sinking funds to pay for them. So we're missing financial freedom because we're not quite started that one yet. We're putting £200 into our golden ticket, which is our holiday money, which will go towards our cruise. We put in £167.50 to save up for my new Motability vehicle. Also, £50 will be going into our Nifty 50 folder, which is here. Ta-da! We're going to start saving in this. I don't know whether I've showed you this already, probably a long time ago. There's lots of £50 notes there. So we're going to be stuffing this with £50 notes. And that too will be consolidated into paying for the new mobility vehicle. So putting £50 in there. We've got £13 out of my April pay rise going into the new mobility vehicle as well. We need a new back door. So the national insurance decrease that the government gave us all works out for us to £25 a month. So that's going towards paying for a new back door in our £5 challenge. We've got £15 at the end of the month going into Pippa. If there's any less or any more, that'll obviously be adjusted. £30 going into our Dare to Dream wallet. £30 into our Goliath Royal Flush. £25 into our financial safety net. Can you still see me? Let's pull it up a little bit more. £85 also going into the cruise. That's a total of £285 going in the cruise this month. And £25 going into the Overlanders savings because we want to go to the Overlanders show. So I think that's it for the month. That's it, yes. So we have some unplanned spending to add to this already because we bought a pram. Now we had we had £55 for the pram, but the pram cost us £130. So I've got to put there minus £55. So that's where we're up to. Yeah, so obviously the difference is going to go into the unplanned spending bit. So I need to find the extra money from somewhere, but we'll work on that throughout the month. But at the moment it's coming out of my buffer in the bank. So that's where we're up to. So there you go. That is Plan With Me for June. So I will leave it there, and I hope to see you back again soon when we do some cash stuffing in our savings challenges, which will be lovely. Until then, I want to say ciao for now.